Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday night primetime between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's blocked down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They send him left out of the slot. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Point after try is good by Pinheiro. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. And he gets his first sack in his first career game.
Just how cool is that? An immediate impact play as a rookie. It's kind of like those big leaguers. They never forget the first hit. In fact, they usually keep that baseball. I don't know if he'll keep the football, but he'll keep that memory for a long time.
A second down throw from Stafford. Big gain downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The deep pass comes up big. 33 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Going left side, Williams with it. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. Hit there, and he's forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in you guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
This is going to be caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kenyon Sadiq, his first career touchdown on his first career catch. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They stick with McCaffrey. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll send a receiver left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll be set up with third and only one. Going run again with McCaffrey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They gain 11 on that play, and that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Looking to throw, Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Jalen Watson.
Purdy's pass intercepted.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Stafford. Too much lead on that throw. That fall's incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Riding right side by Sadiq. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it first and goal.
24 yards. And the Rams first down. First down and goal to go.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing on second, Stafford. And he will finish this in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nacua with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
Harrison Davis on for the extra point.
Davis connects on the extra point. And they lead by 13.
Makes the score Rams 20, 49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action now with Purdy. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, Purdy. That's Evans making the catch outright. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Evans. A gain of 12.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Purdy throwing here on second. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
McCaffrey on third down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Purdy going to go on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to have the first down. Confidence that they could get it there on 4th and 2, and they deliver.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
Now it's Purdy. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's out in the clear. Touchdown, San Francisco!
McCaffrey on the carry. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And now we've got a 6-point ball game.
20, 49ers 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Shoves one away. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Stafford to pass here on second down. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. And already, Brock, he's got 2 sacks to begin this season.
All right, Kate, 2 sacks in his first career game. How about we build a statue of him outside the stadium? You know, that's what a few of these fans are thinking at this moment, but what a debut for the rookie.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. To throw, Stafford. Looking over the middle, and it finds Leggett. Yeah, he's going to be stopped well short of where he hoped he might get. Call it about 8 on that pass. And now you can call it 4th down.
It's 4th down. Ethan
The Rams are set to punt.
For the Rams.
Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And this isn't too far beyond midfield. It's going to bounce out, looks like at or on the 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cameron Curl has it.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Stafford back to throw. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
And 10.
Stafford now. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Going from the pistol, Stafford. That's caught by Williams. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. On the move, headed right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our 1st half. Now Stafford to throw. Nakua here, he's got it. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Well, so far, Brock, this crowd down under has been fantastic. Expected to get even louder now as we kick off our 2nd half. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now run here with Blake Corum. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Osa Odigizua getting his 1st sack of the year here in week 1.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Third and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that one is incomplete. They both went up for it, but neither guy could bring it in. Fourth down coming up.
Nothing like some high stakes to make a one-on-one battle even more interesting. Mano a mano, and he stood up to the test that time.
The Rams are set to punt. Collects this at the 32. And he rips this all the way to the red zone. Excellent return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Completed to his running back. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in. And he gets home. Touchdown 49ers. Dejon Stribling with his first NFL touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this one's gonna be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. And they couldn't hang on though, and they're gonna feel fortunate coming up on second down now. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. A second down throw from Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw here, Stafford. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jack Jones has got it.
Well, the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Black now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On second down, here's Purdy. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Kobe Turner. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets him on the end route. And he's going to wind up a gain of about 8 before he's taken down. Still well short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Stafford on 2nd down. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. And Diggy Zua again. And make it 2 sacks for him now on Thursday night prime time.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Throwing now, Stafford. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to be rewarded with some yardage, but not the first down. Stop has made a decent bit short of it, so 4th down upcoming.
But it leads to 4th down.
Stafford going to go on 4th. A throw left. Football is out. Picked up by the 49ers. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
We got a close game here, Layden. Both sides of the ball. They're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Now a give to Black. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense to the line fast. Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's a give left side. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. It's scooped up by the Rams. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Draw play. This is Williams. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They stay on the ground with Williams. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Working on 2nd down. Stafford taking a deep shot here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Puka Nacua. First return score. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Point after is good by Mevis. Lead now up to a field goal.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, run for Black. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And they pick him off again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Rams take
1st down from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Stafford. And this one's going to be fished out by the hitch. Incomplete. They've been going as well all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford going deep here for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. Kenyon Sadiq, the 2nd score of his NFL debut. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, It's, what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Rolling out to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
Completes it downfield to Pearsall. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And that is a San Francisco first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Purdy to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Making a read at the line. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that second touchdown too, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Black. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Not to be lost in the moment here, Kate, as they try and come back, but that's touchdown number 1 for this rookie, and you could just feel the excitement. However, you know he wants the next one to make it even more interesting in this ballgame.
And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this 4th quarter.
34, 49ers 31. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He gets with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
1st and 10.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford now. No place to go, so he just threw it away. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You know, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Stafford to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is launched downfield. This is brought in at the 15. A clutch moment for a massive play. 45 yards.
Rams, 1st down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Black. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And it will be 1st down, 49ers.
46-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I understand that decision. Offensively, down a couple scores, you really have lost the luxury of patience, but you certainly have got to find some precision.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has it at the 7. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This should put it back within a field goal. And it's no good, so they get it back within 1 score at least, but can't make it a field goal game. That deficit still at 4 points. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
They're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ball game. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Setting up to pass. This is a heater going deep. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, Those are rare, and that's big time.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Melbourne.